here's your hour-by-hour forecast with Chief Meteorologist Jim Flowers.
Good evening, everyone. We have one more cold night to get through before those temperatures begin to turn around. In fact, I'm going to call it crunchy cold tonight. Temperatures, single numbers right now. They'll either level off or slowly rise later on tonight. Sunny and warmer conditions are ahead of us as we head into tomorrow, but by Thursday we are looking at some snow. Looks like a light snow event. Have to keep an eye on it because the timing puts it during the evening commute. Around the area right now we have 3 degrees in Harlan, 9 degrees currently in Omaha, 7 in Lincoln, but temperatures have actually bottomed out and are holding steady in areas off to our north. That's because of the south breezes up around Blair. 8 to 10 mile-an-hour wind. That's enough to keep those temperatures holding right where they're at, and that may be the case now for the remainder of tonight. Over western Iowa with these very light winds, those readings will likely continue falling for at least a few more hours. Across the area right now we have clear skies, not much showing up, some clouds over eastern Iowa, also over western portions of South Dakota. However, as we head toward Thursday, we are looking at a band of light snow developing across the area, basically very close to and maybe just south of that I-80 corridor. Again, amounts look to be on the light side, but it's something that bears watching because that could fall as we head toward the evening drive. Around the area right now, Doppler radar, well, with the clear satellite not picking up much, so we'll take it on down, drop it on down toward our neighborhood level. Currently 12 degrees in Carter Lake. It's 13 in Council Bluffs, so a little bit milder conditions there. But again, depending upon the station, some of the readings have dropped back into the single digits, while others are holding right around 10 degrees, and those winds have just now picked up here over the past couple of hours. Let's take a look at that hour-by-hour forecast then as we take you through, and you can kind of plan out your day here over the next 24 hours or so. We're still looking at cold conditions tomorrow morning. Readings again, single numbers to about 10 degrees. 10 in Omaha. This is at 6 a.m., 8 in Tekamah. So we still have some of that cold air left around. If you want to get out over the lunchtime hour, we're looking at that holiday poinsettia show at Luritzen Gardens. That goes until 5 o'clock. So by lunchtime, readings should be in the mid and upper 20s if you want to get out and take advantage of the sunshine and the warmer conditions. And it will continue to warm up as we go into the afternoon. As we move toward 4 o'clock specifically, highs should reach the lower 30s, 32 Omaha. Elkhorn maybe a little bit warmer down toward Lincoln. And then by later in the afternoon, maybe a few clouds. There's a hint of those from Papillion back on toward the west, with 7 o'clock temperatures running 25 here and 24 in Elkhorn. Let's go ahead and take a look then at that planning forecast as we move through the next 24 hours. Readings will bottom out around 4, but then begin rising later on. 26 at noon and then 32 degrees tomorrow afternoon. Here's the 3-day planner. Now again, we have that band of light snow, and again, light is a key word. 28 degrees on Thursday, 60% chance of light snow beginning around lunchtime, early afternoon, probably lasting about 6 hours. The timing of it puts it during the morning, or pardon me, during the evening drive, so maybe a bit of an issue there. And then 25 on Friday. As I mentioned, the weekend shows temperatures beginning to moderate. 33, actually near above freezing on Saturday for our food drive. 36 on Sunday. And then there's at least a slight chance for a mixed bag as we move toward Monday, with highs there in the mid-30s. Have to keep an eye on Thursday, just because of the timing. You know, it starts around maybe 1 or 2 in the afternoon. That would put most of the impact right during that evening drive, which is where we don't want it, of course. So we'll see.
You keep an eye on the storm, we'll keep an eye on your forecast.
Okay, that's good.
Can we make that deal?
Yeah.
And we wanted to pass this along to you. We know so many of you volunteer during the holiday season, and this was something small Channel 6 could do. And it may look a little bit big there, but this is our Adopt a Family effort through the WCA. We drop the gifts off, they'll be delivered to the family.
Let me tell you how this worked. Mallory, Danny Hatfield, and Maureen Coppin here at the station all together went out on Black Friday at midnight.
Yeah.
And they had a plan. They got all these presents. This is for what, 10 family members?
10 family members, yeah.
10 kids in a family.
I talked to a lot of other shoppers out there that were doing the same thing for Adopt a Family, and we know so many of you helped during the year, and we just want to say thank you for doing that.
You did a great job.
Power
You
shopping.
and Maureen and Danny.
That's the way,
Power shopping, yes, sir. Well, later in sports, the Lancers hit the ice. Ross has the highlights.
Up next, a growing number of online shoppers brings a new avenue for revenue at Goodwill.
First, today's weather almanac shows a high of 19.
Goodwill is finding success in an online venture that's really taking off.
Jake Wazakowski reports on how they're auctioning donated treasures to generate extra cash for their services.
Online auctions are the wave of shopping. Bidding on whatever you're looking for is a click away, and shopgoodwill.com is no exception. The website is finding great deals for people across the country on antiques, high-end collectibles, instruments, and vintage jewelry, among other things. Goodwill Omaha has increased their e-commerce business 35% in the last year.
Every day is a treasure while you're having fun shopping, maybe for yourself or your friends or family, to also know that you're contributing to a charitable organization that benefits specifically our community here in Omaha and the programs that we fund.
They photograph, inspect, list, and ship every item that's brought to them from their area locations, helping maximize an item's profits.
It's really phenomenal the way that the online industry has taken off in the past few years.
You really never know what you're going to find at shopgoodwill.com, but the success and added revenue is really opening new opportunities for Goodwill Omaha.
Due to the success of this, we've actually opened a few other small stores. For instance, our Good Bites computer store, as well as our boutique Reserve Goodwill in the Market store.
Funding services and programs for people with disabilities to help them live fulfilling lives, one bid at a time.
We've got nowhere to go but up from here.
With photographer Christian Shampoo, Jake Wazakowski, Channel 6 News.
And just in the past 6 years, Goodwill Omaha has had to increase their size of e-commerce space from 500 square feet to 3,000.
More than 300,000 items are on the site nationwide every day.
Well, the NCAA men's soccer tourney down to the Final Four.
Ross looks ahead at the Blue Jays' chances next in sports.
At the end of our driveways, it's that crunchy snow we can't get rid of.
Crunchy cold. Clear cold will start out around 10. Tomorrow's high 32, so much warmer. Today's high was only 19. And then on Thursday, some light snow will develop probably around or a little after lunch. May impact the morning drive. Rusty will have the latest on that for you tomorrow morning.
But I like that word light, Jim.
Yes. Keyword.
Snow light.
Have a great night.